We have the same taste, you and I. It's not ambition. It's ambition's opposite. An obdurate mission to taste defeat.
Whenever I feel tired, drained after a long workday, or otherwise melancholic, I gravitate to one game. It's not a game most people would consider relaxing. It's not a game most people would consider playing more than once, if that. And it's not a game even the creator recommends for stress relief.
If you're not ready for that, like if you've already had a bad day, then what you're about to go through might be too much.
But it's not too much, and I don't think it ever has been. For an internet-described rage game, I don't think it's ever actually made me upset. My first playthrough of Getting Over It took about 12 hours over a week of playing. I at some point swapped from mouse to trackpad because of moving from a desktop to a laptop, and then back again when I got a new mouse. I took the snake at one point, on a dare. After beating it, the first thing I did was start a new playthrough. Finishing that took me maybe 2 hours. I've since whittled my completion times down, my current record being 14 minutes 2 seconds. This isn't even close to impressive. Other casual players have brought their time to 7 minutes, and as of writing, the world record is 1 minute 2 seconds and 703 milliseconds by Blast Bolt. But I'm proud of my own ability nonetheless. The game is perhaps most famous for its weird controls. When I tell people how much this game means to me, they wiggle Diogenes' hammer around for a couple minutes, then look at me like I'm an idiot. But weird controls don't necessarily make for a bad experience. Octodad Dadliest Catch was released in 2014 and is a sequel to the much rougher 2010 freeware game Octodad. You control the titular protagonist via the mouse. Left click and drag to move the left leg, right click and drag to move the right leg. You waddle around completing tasks to maintain the appearance of a normal human father. I played this game with many different people. There's a co-op mode where 2 players each control one arm and one leg. And everyone I've played with has had a blast. The game's humor and upbeat tone keep anyone from getting upset. Getting Over It can be funny too, but...
Oh, you just lost a lot of progress.
Oof, that's a deep frustration. This thing that we call failure is not the falling down, but the staying down. Mary Pickford.
It's a little more antagonistic. Unlike Octodad, you can actually lose progress. The motivational quotes from the developer start to feel like barbs rather than reassurances. You get the distinct feeling you're being made fun of. And frankly, I'm a fan. Not because I'm a bottom. Here, let me explain. You know how some people greet their friends with insults, or how when you play competitive games against people you know well, you trash talk? That's what these cut-in comments feel like. Playful taunting, not malicious insults. It's like being gently prodded forward. I feel like that's maybe not very convincing, but this is a video about how I feel, so I make the rules. What I'm saying is, that same humor that's in Octodad I find here. But I don't really think that's what keeps me coming back. I play and replay Octodad because interacting with the world is fun. And Getting Over It, there's not much to explore. I guess there's the mechanical satisfaction, like yeeting myself up with a mighty hammer swing or doing this pogo maneuver whenever I need to reach a cliff, and being able to do those things consistently. I'd be lying if I said that didn't feel good. But I don't know if that's really why I play the game, because Getting Over It is on mobile too. Yeah, that's right, I bought this game twice. And nothing made me happier than realizing that playing on mobile is nothing like playing on mouse or even on trackpad. It's like learning the game all over again. Starting over.
Oh, you just lost a lot of progress.
If I play PC Getting Over It to flex my mastery over the game mechanics, why do I play the mobile version? I'm not very good at it. I don't play it enough to get good actually, and I haven't beaten it. But that doesn't mean I don't love playing it when I do. Most people would sell their soul to get to play their favorite game for the first time again. I'm lucky enough to get to live that experience. Why would I spoil that by getting good? At this point, I think maybe Mr. Foddy has a point. Maybe I do have an obdurate mission to taste defeat. Maybe I just like being constantly frustrated by my video games. And hey, there's a fair bit of evidence to that. I also play fighting games, which wouldn't be noteworthy without the fact that I'm absolutely terrible at them. I don't think I ever win online matches, and the old roommates I play with are all much better than me. At one point, one of them told me something along the lines of, "I don't think anyone else who loses as much as you likes these games as much as you." I think that frustration which comes directly from your own mistakes can be satisfying to solve. You fell here because you got careless with your hammer. Take it slower next time. You don't make this jump consistently because you're not precise or patient enough. Slow down and think your actions through. There's an instant dopamine hit you get from that rapid trial and error that you totally lack in easier games, and you won't get if your first reaction is to blame the controls for being bad. Yes, controlling the hammer is awkward and really not like anything else in games you might be used to, but being unfamiliar doesn't mean you get an excuse. The consequence-free environment to own mistakes and move past them is something we don't really get much in real life. Real consequences can leave you floundering to pull your life back together. In games, we can grapple with consequences at our own pace, but we only get to do that if the obstacles we face are real. If we get to constantly reset to checkpoints, if we know that all we need to get past an encounter is to be lucky or roll some bad opponents, we don't get that experience. It's like watching a horror movie. We can experience fear and dread while being insulated from actual danger. We can practice our emotional responses. And for many people, that's fun. For me, that's fun. Thanks for watching. I know it's been a while since I've posted anything real. This channel has kind of just been a chance for me to put out whatever I feel like into the world, and I've reached a absolutely astonishing number of subscribers for someone who is doing this in his spare time. Thank each and every one of you. It actually means a lot. I hope you'll stick around for the other stuff that I do. Besides, continuing to shovel out the garbage that I have been previously. I have a few more videos like this coming up. There's one about gaming on Linux, which I'm very passionate about because it's something that I do daily and something that I think more people should do. If anyone else has any games they are passionate about, please let me know in the comments and talk about why you like them. Because sometimes when we interrogate the reasons why we like something, especially things that a lot of other people don't like, we can kind of learn something about what kind of games we like, and that can help us enjoy our games even more or find new games to enjoy. So anyway, I've been Arkling. Thank you for watching. Have a wonderful day.
This game is a homage to a free game that